all the way from Sunnyside, Washington. They're coming from Harrison Middle School. Introducing Team 80804A, the 3Cs. Team 80804B, the Ballheads, coming from Sunnyside.
HMS Robotics participated in a competition held by the Wahluke Junior High Saturday. There was a total of 24 teams in attendance. The team, the 3Cs, received the highest honor at the tournament, the Excellence Award. The team Harrison Cubs received is the Design Award. Members include 6th graders Juliana, Ethan, and Landon.
What's up?
The sky, duh.
Haha, very funny, Emma.
Ugh, dad jokes.
Did you know if you play dance music, mosquitoes go away?
Do they boogie or what?
Anyways, now it's time for the best segment of the newscast, the sports segment.
What? No.
He paid me to say that.
Hey HMS, back to today's sports segment. The Patriots lost to the Dolphins 33-24, sadly. And the Cowboys won the Eagles 51-26. After the longest regular season in NFL history, it's finally time for the playoffs. And this year, there's an added twist to the postseason. This year, the NFL playoffs will feature a Monday night game for the first time ever, which will happen on Super Bowl wildcard weekend. Now back to our HMS Sports Updates. As a reminder to all athletes, due to the new Washington State Department of Health guidelines, all athletes will be COVID tested 3 times per week, regardless of vaccination status. Don't go to the locker rooms, go directly to the cafeteria immediately. Athletes, be sure to COVID test before going to after-school tutoring or other school activities. And be sure to have a pass from your coach. And that's it for today's sports segment. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Diego.
You're welcome.
I can't believe MLK Day is on Monday already.
So that's why we don't have school on Monday.
You really didn't know that?
Well, we're gonna learn more about him today in advisory.
Really? Because we're going to learn more about him with this next video.
Roll it.
January 15th, 1929, Martin Luther King Jr. is born to the Reverend Martin Luther King Sr. and his wife. King Sr. adopted the name in honor of the 16th century German theologian and Protestant Reformation leader Martin Luther. King Jr. attended Booker T. Washington High School in Atlanta, graduating 2 years early. A precocious student, King enrolled at Morehouse College at the age of 15. As a sophomore, King wrote Kick Up Dust, a letter to the editor of Atlanta's largest newspaper, advocating, "We want and are entitled to the basic rights and opportunities of American citizens." King went on to earn additional degrees from both Crozer Theological Seminary and Boston University. In 1952, while at Boston University, King met Coretta Scott, his future wife. On December 1st, 1955, Rosa Parks was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on a bus in Montgomery, Alabama. That night, the head of the local NAACP chapter met with MLK to plan a bus boycott. King spearheaded the campaign that lasted 381 days, during which his home was attacked multiple times. The successful boycott made King a prominent voice in the national civil rights movement. In 1957, King and other civil rights activists formed the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Using nonviolent methods pioneered by Mahatma Gandhi, the SCLC promoted civil rights reform. On August 28, 1963, in front of the Lincoln Memorial, MLK delivered his iconic I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream. My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
With 250,000 in attendance, the event was instrumental in pressuring Congress to pass the Civil Rights Act of 1964.
And I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land.
The next day, MLK was shot and killed while standing on a balcony outside his hotel room. 8 days later, U.S. Congress passed the landmark Civil Rights Act of 1968. MLK left an indelible mark on civil rights reform. He has since been celebrated as a national hero. In 1983, President Reagan signed a bill into law making MLK Day a national holiday. The law established the third Monday in January to be a day of remembrance for Dr. King. The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Martin Luther King.
Question of the week. Why do we celebrate Martin Luther King Jr. Day? Leave your response in the box found in the office.
Sadly, the weather has gotten better, which means no more snow days.
I know, it's super sad.
Really, guys? I hate snow. Well, let's check in with Jackson for more information.
Hello, HMS. And I'm back with my weather segment. First of all, I'm going to start with a shout out of my own, which is Noah Wise for being such a great friend. Okay, the weather. The highs will be around 40 degrees today, and the lows will be around 30. That's a lot warmer than some other days. Those other days that were cold were actually cold because of the winter storm, which is still happening throughout southeast Washington. And guess what? There's not going to be any more snow. We did have good snow, but now the snow is mostly gone. Make sure you're safe because the roads are still icy. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Jackson.
Hey, Emma, I never got to ask you, what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't really have one. How about you, Diego?
To have a successful wrestling season. What about you, Gavin?
Mine is to read more.
Let's hear some New Year's resolutions from a couple other people in sixth period leadership.
So, Aiden,
What's up?
what did you do this Christmas break?
So, I went to Mexico.
What'd you do in Mexico?
Man, I ate a lot.
Ah, dude. Hey, what'd you eat? What, like, your favorite meal? What was your favorite meal?
Man, probably some, bro, to be honest, the enchiladas.
Yeah, there's a bomb. Hey, but what's one of your New Year's resolution? What's one of your New Year's resolution?
To be honest, man, I just want to be one of them.
But you are one of them.
Exactly.
So, Pablo, how was your Christmas? How was your Christmas break and your Christmas day?
It was okay.
That's good. Did you do anything exciting this Christmas break?
Not much. Just went over to my grandma's.
Oh, that's cool. Did you have fun?
Yeah, a little.
Oh, that's cool. What's one of your New Year's resolution?
To be nice to my sister.
How was your winter break?
It was pretty good.
So, what'd you do during it?
I just hung out with my family.
Good. What's one of your New Year's resolutions?
I don't really have one.
Oh, okay. Same. So, how was your winter break?
Fun, actually.
Well, what'd you do during it?
I went sledding. I did a lot of fun things, actually.
Oh, lucky. I really wanted to go sledding, but I couldn't. What's one of your New Year's resolutions?
I don't know.
I don't know. There's still a lot of time to come up with one.
Maybe to stay skinny. I don't know.
So what'd you do during your winter break, love?
Nothing really, just, Christmas thing.
Yeah. But what's your New Year's resolution?
My New Year's resolution, it's to, be better me.
Better. Speaking of being better, why weren't you here yesterday during filming?
Good talk.
I would just like to give a shout out to my friend Genesis Olivas Mendivil for being an amazing friend and for making one of the newscast backgrounds.
Anyways, thanks, Diego, for stepping in for love today.
Yeah, anytime, guys.
Remember, HMS, we are a community of learners working together to reach our fullest potential.
Go be awesome!